the honoring of Sister Ann Starr, sponsored by my nephew Julius. What we're going to be doing here this evening is we're going to be going to Red Leaf for the honor song, and then we're going to be calling on Motown and Sharpshooter for the songs. And as they get ready, I want to share what I've been advised by Julius, my nephew here. So tonight he comes to the powwow here to give thanks to the circle. He said, this circle has been very good to me all these years that I've been out in the middle dancing. Met a lot of people. And he said, back early 2000s, he said, Dave White presented him with the whistle at the Dakota Nation powwow. And about that time, he said he met Ann and Marvin Starr, and they took him in. He said he was 16 years old at that time when Ann took him in as a son. And I'm going to read a little bit of a bio here that Julius had just presented me with. Makpia Akanajimi Ann Starr, we had a beautiful honoring this morning. Now Julius wants to come and honor Ann. Ann had pledged, prior to her passing, Ann Starr expressed to her Tinta Wita Tiwahe that she wished to honor Koshka. Julius Not Afraid was a grass dance special. At the summer of 2023, Wacipi, her brother Johnny Johnson, relayed this to Julius, who together with Johnny ensured Ann's final request to honor her lifelong dedication to the dancers was fulfilled. The Not Afraid family graciously collaborated on the special to pay tribute to Makpia Akanajimi and her enduring legacy of giving back to the arena. Julius first met Ann and Marvin Starr at the annual Flag Day celebration in Cannonball, North Dakota in 2000, when he was just 16 years old. During this celebration, surrounded by many of his grass dance idols, he participated in a men's grass dance category and 12 men's grass dance special being held that weekend. He swept all specials and categories as a 16-year-old, including the grass dance special hosted by Ann and Marvin. In the years that followed, Julius continued to excel in his talents across Indian country, and during those travels, the moments Ann and Marvin spent with Julius are lasting memories he holds dear to his day. Julius knows Ann will be proud of his recent accomplishments, walking in sobriety for 6 years. Happily married to his wife, Charisse, with children, and his latest achievements of receiving a 4-year degree in Indian law in spring of 2024. The Not Afraid family extends heartfelt thanks to all who made this honoring possible, including Isabel DeBrave, Norma Rendon, and Annie's family. A special thanks to the Powwow Committee and T.T. Wita Oyate for the support and generosity. Yeah, before we go to the honor song, we have a relative that's going to share the story of the grass dance bustle, from the Omaha Nation. So we're going to be calling on Mr. Kelly Grant to come over at this time and take this microphone and share the story, so that every one of us that probably didn't know the story will know. And then we'll go to the honor song. Why not?
who relatives. I come here today on a request by my nephew here, Julius, not afraid. Some time back, he had asked me some questions, and if I could get my nephew to stand out in front of us here. This particular bustle that he's wearing, it caught my eye, and I had approached him, and we had some good talks about this bustle. In the original way, the Omahas, one warrior had a vision about this bustle. And he came back and he told our leaders, our chiefs, that he had this vision of this bustle. And so they continued down the road with that in mind, and eventually it came to what it is today. As you see my nephew wearing this bustle. And this bustle represents those warriors that face the enemy. This bustle represents those men that were in combat. And at that time, those men were taking scalps. And they donned them scalps on their belt. And at that time, our people were in the Ohio Valley area, near or south of Lake Erie. And because of disease and war, we decided we were going to migrate west, follow the sun. And during that time, we came across many nations, many tribes. And in our warrior society, we had specific songs and specific dances. What I was told was that there was a beginning, a middle, and an end. When it was like this, in this circle. And those men that earned the right wore this type of bustle. And as you could see on my nephew's bustle, that on the right side is a wolf tail, and on the left side is a crow. And those animals were present after the battle. They were there to scavenge against the human body. And so those warriors were privileged and honored to honor those animals because of the battle that had taken place. Many times we lost individuals, and many times we took individuals' lives. And this is something that was told to me, that at the end of the day, the Omahas and whoever they were battling against would send a runner to their enemy and say, "We're tired, we're hungry, we're thirsty. Let's pause today for now. You can retrieve your dead and your wounded, and we would like to do the same." And then, even there, they would say, "We have some soup. Come over and eat. Get some rest. And tomorrow, if you feel like it, we'll commence with the battle." That was the kindness and generosity of my people. And along their travels westward, we came through what is known as Interstate 90. We came when we met the Ho-Chunk people, even the Prairie Island people, the Lower Sioux people. And I've shared this with many relatives that are in this power world today. And I told them that we came through because we were looking for a home. And along the way, we ended up in South Dakota. We were the new kids on the block. We had no hunting grounds. We had no claim to any territory. And so we were in battle with many of the tribes in the Dakotas because of that fact. But because we had this song and this dance, many tribes admired it. They envied it. They wanted it. We eventually ended where we're at today, present day, in northeast Nebraska. And at that time, the Arikara were residing in that area where the Omahas are today. we shared with them this song and dance. And they told us, about their difficulties with the Sioux people, more particularly the Ogallala Lakotas, the Yanktons, and the Santees. But we said we're going to stay here. We'll have something that we know that they would relish and enjoy having. And so our first encounter with the Ogallala, more particularly Red Cloud, his band, Crazy Horse. In one of our skirmishes with those men and their warriors, Crazy Horse made it behind our lines, where our young boys and our young girls were tending our war horses. According to what I was told, was that Crazy Horse mistook this young lady as a boy, as a male, and killed her. And that young girl belonged to one of our chiefs. And so the chiefs were upset with that man. And I'm proud to stand here and share this story because the bloodline that I come from, my lineage, we were commissioned to capture or kill Crazy Horse. Unfortunately, we failed because Crazy Horse was killed by his own people when he was surrendering and being arrested. They killed him. But during that time, in our pursuit of this man possessed medicine, possessed skill as a warrior, possessed skill with horsemanship. And we have stories amongst our Omaha people about this man because of the things that we witnessed, the things that we experienced. And during that time, while he was alive, the Omahas composed songs to honor his skill, his prowess, his medicine, his power. And today, we only have one of them songs left. Many of you singers have heard it. Many of you singers may have even sung it. My nephew had asked me to share this with all you good relatives here that are present today. Many of you are from the Sioux Nation, and these are the things that I was told and shared with because, like I mentioned, my bloodline, we had a special relationship with that man, that warrior, that chief, Crazy Horse. And just recently I spoke with my brother, Whitney. Whitney is the CEO of the Crazy Horse Monument. And last year, my wife and I went to visit the museum. And to my surprise, there was nothing in that museum that came from the Omahas. Even though we had that relationship with that warrior, that chief, that man. And that particular day, I was saddened and a little disturbed by what I saw because there was nothing from us. And we had a special relationship with that man, whether it was love or whether it was hate. Regardless, we had immense respect for that man because of his skills. And so my wife had suggested, you are a drum keeper for your people. You're a singer, a song maker. You know that song. Maybe you should sing that song to honor that man and your people's relationship with him, even your bloodline. And so I sang that song and we recorded it. And I sent it to my brother, Whitney. He heard it and I explained, just as I am explaining to all of you today, more particularly the Ogallalas that are present today. And my nephew had asked me to share this story with you, each of you today, because this is what I told him about that bustle when I first witnessed him wearing that, and I explained it to him that it was okay with me, that he could wear that bustle, and that he could understand why and the meaning and the how of it. And so yesterday my nephew sought me out and presented tobacco and asked me to come and explain this story, explain this bustle that he's wearing. In our way, in my Omaha way, these things are earned. You don't just put them on just because you like it or you enjoy it. You have to earn the right to have these bustles, these roach feathers. And so today, I stand here as a man belonging to that original society, the Omaha Helushka Society. In my discharge from the United States Army in 1994, the World War II veterans came to my mother and myself and asked if I could hold this position as drumkeeper because of my lineage. My maternal grandfather was the man that held this position for many years. He was a World War I veteran. And I accepted wholeheartedly with honor and prestige and humility. And so today, some 30 years later, I still hold that position. I still compose songs for my Helushka Society. Some of these songs are used today in this powwow circle. But today I wanted to explain that to you good relatives here, and like I mentioned, the Ogallala people. And my nephew had asked me if I would share that particular song with all you good relatives here. Many of you singers know this song. So relatives, if you would, allow me to sing this song. I'm going to sing this song in honor of that great warrior, that great chief, and that great man. So relatives, bear with me. Wita, Wita, na pame. Wita, Wita, na pame. Hey, ha, Wita, na pame. Wita, Wita, na pame. Hey, ha. In my Omaha language, they're talking about Crazy Horse and his horse. His horse attacked our chief. Chief fought now. He was wearing that medicine belt Crazy Horse wanted that as a war trophy. He summoned his horse to attack our chief. But because our chief had that medicine belt, Crazy Horse's horse turned back. 4 times he made that attempt. Each time his horse took Crazy Horse back. And so our song makers witnessed that. So they made this particular song. But like I said, we had other songs about this man, about his power, his glory as a warrior, as a chief, and as a man on the battlefield. So relatives, if you would, remember this story. And when you see these young men wearing these particular bustles, now you understand why. You understand the how of it. And so I'm honored to stand before each and every one of you. I'm humbled by my nephew's request. I'm no better than anybody. But in my life today, I'm in my 14th year of sobriety as well. I've come to realize that these circles have power, these circles have medicine, these circles have healing, they have passion, compassion for individuals that might be broken in their mind, their body, and their spirit. For from the youngest to the eldest, each of us today will receive a blessing because of the prayers that were offered in this circle today. So relatives, with that, I'm going to say about that much. I'm going to turn this back over to my brother here. I want to say, we blow.
Oha, Washite, hello Kelly. Wokila. Alright, here we go with the honor song for well, our court name for Julius is Wita. We're going to ask all these friends and relatives to dance behind the family again. We don't want to take up too much time. We're going to ask you not to go in front of them, but rather dance behind them and support them. As Leslie renders the song, Hukaka. I want to thank all of the friends and relatives that came and gathered and danced behind. And that song, it says, the people, my relatives, take courage, be active for the people gathered together. And each and every one of you that gathered to come and support my nephew here. As we get ready here, I want to mention that Julius's father is a United States Marine Corps Vietnam veteran, Mr. Garland Not Afraid. And his mother is my cousin, and she's also a Vietnam veteran. So they're both veterans. And Kelly, as a veteran himself, and like I mentioned earlier this morning, that my brother Dave White and I met first time in the 1980s when I got out of the Marine Corps. I'm a veteran of the United States Marines as well. And so we shared a lot of stories in our tour of duties. So tonight, again, Julius wanted to mention that his mom and dad is very proud of him for being veterans and has been taught all the stuff. Julius, again, is my nephew from the Oglala side. I'm from Rosebud. But Rosebud and Oglala, there's a lot of relatives between. My grandmother was from the Oglala Sioux tribe from my father's side, and my mother was from the Spotted Tail clan of Rosebud. So that's how we're all related. My dad was related to the late Mr. Jimmy DeBray. So we're going to be calling on Sharpshooter and Motown standby. What we're going to do is we're going to have 2 songs, 10 finalists, and then song number 3, we'll go to the finalists, and we're going to be coming down like that. 5 places, 5 consolations. You know, growing up, it was a really good story that Kelly told, and Julia said he wanted that story told for many of us that don't know the stories like that. The old stories, the hukaka, for the younger people to keep these stories going. So grass dancers, make your way in and make a big circle. And he also said, the judges, you know who you are. 16 years old and over, and the reason for that again is because Julius was 16 years old in Cannonball, North Dakota when he competed against all the older ones. So 16 and over. Listen up. We're going to go to 2 groups, and each group's going to get 1 song, and the judges are going to pick the dancers. And the 3rd song, we're going to go to top 20, and from there we're going to go to top 10, and 5 consolation prizes, and 5 winners. And Julia said this is in honor of Ann Starr fulfilling her pledge that she had made to honor Julius. And it did not happen, but in honor of the Ann Starr family from the Wita on my right side and the Not Afraid family, we come together to sponsor this special in the memory of Ann. All right, I believe the judges, you know who you are, but I'll mention the names again. So, Buck Spotted Tail, Misu Mills, Kirby Reynolds, Wayne Meeks, Jason Spoonhunter, Silas White Buffalo, Cole Heigo, Kia Fiddler, Charisse Not Afraid, and Ron Goodigo Jr. are our judges. Motown, stand by. We're going to be coming to you for the first song. Oh, okay. Sharpshooter, you'll have the first two songs, and then we'll come to Motown. One song per group, so there'll be two groups. All right, I believe the first group is out there already. The judges are ready. Sharpshooter, give us that song. Why not? Brendan relatives. Sharpshooter is rendering the song composed in the late Anthony Carson. It is that put your hands together for all of our grass dancers. Oh, these guys have their own unique moves. All right, please, the judges will pick one dancer each. All right, I believe we have dancer number 1 coming this way. Dancer number 2. 3,
Did you get a pick? Go up there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. And put hands together for the rest of our dancers. Up there with Chuck the Bull. On Washington, Wacipi. Good dancing to the rest of them. Watch good. Group 2, make your way up. Sharpshooter will be coming your way again. All right, judges, stand by. One and hold. On, sharpshooter. on, they can hear you now. Not there. We try to put hands together for our dancers. Breathe. Hey, one of you dancers dropped your cell phone and you had 20 texts that your wife wants to know where you're at. All right, there you have one dancer. 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9. And I believe we have your dancers now. Hold on, the rest of you, I want to thank you for participating in the. Hold on. Oh, we got one more. She's standing over sleeping. Now we got everybody, right? Yeah, we should have 20 dancers. All right, all of you 20 dancers. And the judges meet with Julius out in the middle real quickly. Having a judges meeting real quick. Once again, I want to mention that Julius also mentioned to me that knowing his family background, you have a Sundance that he participates, they all powwow. At one time, his uncles had a drum group called Pacific Seniors. The love of powwowing, the love of spirituality. And I mentioned that Julius's father, Mr. Garland, not afraid, back home on Pine Ridge and Rosebud, he was what we call the lone warrior. He would dress up in his dress blue, Marine Corps dress blue uniform and participate in all the grand entries. All right, Motown, stand by. You know what you gotta do, guys. Alright, the judges will be picking one each in this one right here. So Motown, stand by as soon as you get the high sign. Hokahe, wana. Motown, near below, right, good dancing, guys. Good song. Motown. Hold your spot. Don't move, guys. Don't move. Stand still. There'll be 10 of you picked out of this one right here. One per judge. All right, dancer number 1.
Brother?
Dancer number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Or we got 10. Lost my count. Hold on. Don't move, gentlemen. Is that a 10th one, Julius? All right, here we go. Answer number 10. And the rest of you, I thank you for coming out and participating in this special.
Is that the Robert? No. Where's Robert? Where's the brother? Hi, Happy.
All right, at this time we're going to be calling about the 10 finalists to make your way back out into the center. Motown, I think we're going to be coming back to you again. One just like that other one. Drink some water, gentlemen. Get some water. Drink some water. Five consolation and 5 winners. Consolation. We'll have 5 consolation and 5 winners. So I believe we're going to be picking up the consolation before we go to the 5 winners. Juana or Julius? Sharpshooter, we're going to be coming to you. Consolation, pick it up, 5 consolation. Out of this group right here, so. One. All right, I believe we're ready. The judges are ready. Sharpshooter. You have the song. winner number 1. There's much of stuff for consolation, so stand by that, please. Consolation number 2 coming up. Chase it up, chase it up. Consolation number 2. One more consolation. And your first finalist. Applause for all of our 5 finalists. Drink some water, gentlemen, drink some water. We got one more song coming. On this next song, we're going to be going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The last man standing will be the winner. Ronnie, are you the AD? All right. I guess Ron will let us know when we're ready. Motown, we're going to be coming back to you. Motown, give us a song just like that other one that you were saying. Fifth place winner. Let me get lined up and out there to introduce themselves. Fifth place. This is our fifth place winner. We're going to have all of our dancers, our fifth place winner to our champion come and introduce themselves, tell us where they're from. Boy, some awesome dancing. So we'll start off with our fifth place winner. Fifth place, come over this way and introduce yourself.
Vigoraka Musagana, Mascochis, Virginia.
Watch, there you go. Fourth place. Fourth place winner.
That star from Spokane,
Spokane,
Washington.
Washington. Third place winner.
Red Nation.
Red Lake Nation. Second place.
Wacipi, Prairie, Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Wacipi. And your champion.
From Speed Lake, also by way of Fort Berthold, North Dakota.
Fort Berthold. All right, hey, put your hands together for all of our winners, our 5 winners. Okay. Family would like to call upon Mr. Courtney Orhorn. Make your way this way. All right, family member that may be here yet. Amber will come over. wanted me to share that. Corky is here, and had he come up, he would have shared some beautiful words in honor of his son Julius. So, wherever he may be tonight, take the number. Terry Fiddler, Terry Hewell, or a family member. Terry may be sitting on a machine, slot machine. Or maybe he's in bingo. All right, we got a family member coming up. All right, my nephew Julius is going over to a sharpshooter, put some muzzle stud down. All right, my nephew said, I want to thank the family members of Ann for coming together and helping me put this on, and I wish happiness, good health, blessings for all the Tinta, Wita, Oyate. That concludes our honoring at this time. I want to thank all of you beautiful people for witnessing this beautiful honoring and all the good dancing. Oh wow, I'm going to send it back to Whitney and